Hi guys, welcome to the wake up call. And unemployment benefits are ending in September 6th. Just a month you have left to collect the unemployment benefits and to collect those plus $300 from unemployment. So, as we know, a lot of people are still on unemployment because they're getting more money than the usual jobs where they're working. So, this is why most of them are staying with unemployment and not going to the work or to the job that they previously did. So, what we can say now is that. It's estimated that 7.5 million people will still collecting benefits after September 6th because they don't have they lost their job in this pandemic and with this situation, and they will still collect even though they will not receive the $300+. They will receive just usual unemployment benefits. 3 million people are currently receiving regular state benefits. The hiring and the jobs are getting better in the last few months. There are 850,000 new jobs in June, 580 in May, and 269,000 in April. So, states are cutting the unemployment benefits. What's gonna happen with the economy? What's gonna happen with these people that's gonna be without those $300? Is it the new Delta variant of this COVID is coming again? We will see that. But we are not sure what will happen. And you can see here the jobs growth in the United States. Last year in April, it fell minus 21 million when the pandemic it was, and then it got raised with 3 million, 5 million, and now is 850K just the last month in June. The job market is booming, but it's summer. We don't have the CV so much in the summer. But when the winter and when the flu season is here, we're gonna have more CV. And of course, a lot of people still are not gonna have their jobs because most of the small businesses get destroyed and small businesses get crushed with the pandemic. And especially we're seeing in the tourism, especially in the fall and the winter time, the tourism thing and avio companies and boats, they're gonna be destroyed again with the Delta variant, of course, because they're doing this again, and we're gonna be locked up again. So the US jobless claim tick up to 373,000 from a pandemic low. So for now it's very low. People that are collecting unemployment. So it's the lowest level since the pandemic. That's okay. But there's a worries that this will happen again. So if we're seeing the unemployment by states in this year, we can say that the Republican states like Arkansas, Alabama, they have 4.3 and in May 3.4 unemployment, Arkansas 4.4, Florida 4.9, Georgia 4.1, which is good numbers from that places. Kansas 3.5 unemployment is rate, which is good numbers. But they are Republican states and everything is open, most of these states. Even in Florida, everything is open. So you can see Florida is 4.9. But in the big states, like New York, this percent was 8 something, and now in May it's 7.8. Big percent of unemployment in New York, the biggest town in United States. We're seeing Texas is 6.5. New Jersey is 7.2. Also big number, 7.8. Nevada 7.1. Illinois, Chicago, Hawaii is 8% unemployment, and Washington DC is 7. California is also 7.9, so 8. So we are seeing differences in different states. So this is why the Republican and Democratic states are not the same. Businesses are not the same. Economy is not the same. The taxes is not the same. In most of the Republican states, everything is working and they're not gonna shut down the economy again. But in most of the Democratic states, if you live in New York, in California, if you live in San Francisco, in Los Angeles, they're gonna be restrictions again this fall and this winter. So the same process is gonna happening again. That's why a lot of people moved, sold their houses, moved to Florida, moved to Texas, and moved to Republican states where they can pay lower taxes. They will not be rip-off, and where they can buy better houses with less money. Because as we know, the real estate business is going so much up, the prices are so much up, they're in a bubble, and they will explode at one moment when the Fed and the government will decide on that. So people are not going to the jobs. Why they're not going to the jobs when there's a 9 million new jobs? But people still are not going to these jobs. Maybe the illegal immigrants will come, but they will not take the qualified jobs. They're without papers, and I don't know, illegally they can work in some restaurant or something. But if the businesses is being destroyed with this pandemic again, where they gonna work? They're gonna stay maybe on the streets, maybe gonna be homeless or stuff. We don't know about that. So it's a lot of things happening. Now it's a good time to get a good job with good salary, because the inflation is up. So they cannot employ people. The businesses cannot employ people. There's everywhere signs, we're hiring. But there are not so much workers, or the workers don't like to work for a minimum wage job, which is explainable because the rent is getting higher and the inflation is getting higher. Most of the products are more expensive right now, and you need more money for a decent life. And that's why they cannot go on a job that's paid $10 an hour. That's why you have to raise the money for your employees, and you have to give them a really good benefits, or some for starting up some kind of cash, $500, $1,000 to come to work for you and to keep them. It's very hard to find a good workers that will stay with your company and will make your company to grow faster and to be one of the best companies. So if you're going in Indeed, you will find a lot of jobs, jobs that are hiring, like a server with $25 an hour. You got guest services for $22 an hour. Different kind of jobs. They're out there. If you want a good paid job, you better search good, make your resumes very good, apply it, and you will probably get the job, because there are not much employed people right now, and you can find a better job and better future for you. Or if you're on unemployment in a month from now, the unemployment $300 will be over. They are over in some of the states, but in most of the states it will be over with this 300 unemployment benefits, insurance, and you're gonna be left to work something. This was Wake Up Call, always here to give you the right information, always here to wake you up and try to have more knowledge about the world and what is happening in the world. Try to comment, like to our videos, subscribe to our channel, share our videos on the social media, because I'm blocked, I cannot share them. Thank you very much and have a lovely and blessed day.